Now, I'm not sure how this happened, but I was tasked with making Halloween invitation cards for trick-or-treating. So the first thing I would think of is to go to Word to see if there's any templates that are a part of a Microsoft 365 subscription. There's a few, but it's definitely more productivity focused. What I want to try instead is the app Microsoft Designer. Now, you can get it through the Microsoft Store or you can use it online. I'm going to use it through the store here today. It's about the same either place. And when you open it up, you'll notice first lots of great images. One thing I love, if you hover over the image, it actually tells you the prompt so you can get a better idea of how it was created and actually reuse that prompt yourself. You've got a bunch of different options at the top. We're going to create with AI, but do try edit with AI or design from scratch if you want to get a little bit more hands-on. So by creating with AI, I want to make, let's say, an invitation. And from here, I can see a bunch of different templates. Now, I kind of like this one here, even though it's not quite the right theme. I just like the look of it. The orange, I guess, kind of reminds me of Halloween, so I'm gonna rename this. I don't actually know what isometric perspective means, but if it was in this one, I'm gonna keep it so it gives a similar sort of look and feel. Everything else looks right, the pixel art, the color, I like all of that. And now, while it's looking this up, I'm gonna go ahead and open Copilot, and I can ask what's an isometric perspective. And you can see it's a type of visual representation used primarily in technical drawing, architecture, and video game design to depict three-dimensional objects on a two-dimensional surface. Okay, so perfect. I'm glad I left it in because now that the design is done, yeah, there's actually four pretty incredible designs. I'm gonna go with, I think this one, I don't know, it's hard to choose. I think the first one's probably the spookiest. I like the big sun behind it. You know what, actually I noticed that there's a double sun, so maybe we can even fix that. From here, you can see we have join us for spooky Halloween fun, trick or treat invitation. Oh, okay, so it picked up on that. We can add an address here if we want. And then over on the side, we have lots of image editing tools, from just images to text to visuals to markup. One feature I really like about Designer compared to, say, Paint, for instance, is that you have really easy access to the different layers, which makes it easy to stay organized so things aren't constantly merging. This just keeps your design looking really nice, and you can even lock, position, duplicate. It's a pretty full-fledged editing suite. I like pretty much how this looks. Give it a little thumbs up, and from here, I can download this image, I can crop it, I can send it to my phone, and I get lots of different options, just depending on what it is that I'd like to do. Now, you notice there's even an MP4 option. Well, I plan to print this out. If you want, you can take this text and you can add different dynamic emphasis or templates to it. So it will go ahead and pop off the screen. It'll move, it'll animate. So you've got lots of different options. Now, I've just scratched the surface of what Designer can do, but you can see how easy it is to go from something that looks like how you want it to something that looks almost exactly how I want. And Designer is available for free for everyone. You get 15 credits or uses per month. And if you have a Microsoft 365 personal or family subscription, the primary subscriber gets 60 uses per month. That's a lot of invitations made with Designer. Try it for yourself today.